Right, I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, y'all. So I kind of want to reintroduce myself to my new 101 followers. Like, that is so crazy. So, my name is Ashley Milligan, and I am a recent graduate. So I went to school, actually. So I first went and got my associate's degree, and that took about 3 years. And then I went to a 4-year college, which only took 3 years because of my previous credits. But I studied drawing and painting, and honestly, so I went to a 4-year college. So it wasn't designated, for art students. It was kind of like, it had its own little art department. And that was one of the best decisions I could have ever made, because I thrived there. I was able to take all different kinds of classes. So I know oil painting, watercolor, acrylic. I did printmaking, which was one of my favorite classes. Printmaking was amazing. I did sculpture. I did photography. What else did I do? I did a whole bunch of different stuff. And and it's been about a year since I graduated, and I miss it a lot. So my favorite, medium of painting is oil painting, but I do love drawing and watercolor. So my specialty is flowers, but I don't branch. So my specialty is flowers, but that doesn't limit me. I love landscapes, usually in the mountains or some kind of water scenes. Those are my favorite to paint. So some of my artists are no shockers. Or some of my favorite artists are no shockers. We've got Claude Monet, Van Gogh, we've got Thomas Cole, Rembrandt is one of my favorites. I should probably do a video about all my favorite artists, because I don't know, I just love them all. I love their color. I love their use of color. I love their subject matters, why they, paint what they do, and it's just, I love it. I love it. So, a little bit more about myself, excluded from art is that, besides my passion for art and learning, I have a very creative background. So, I'm a huge reader. I love knitting. I do some sewing as well as writing. I don't write as much as I used to, but I do love just the aspect of coming up with ideas to write down. But also, being an artist, photography is very important. And so I love taking photos. It's one of the favorite things that I like to do. So I currently I'm currently in Texas, but I hope to change that soon. So I don't really want to talk about that. So some goals I have this year. So I'm going to work on my portfolio, because obviously it's hard to do YouTube full time when you're not getting as many views as, other YouTubers. So I know it's important that I need to look for some kind of part-time job. So I'm thinking of working on my portfolio. Now, when I was in college, I did work on some portfolio stuff, but that was mainly tailored to art. I said that wrong, but it was mainly towards, painting and stuff. And it was more of the stuff that, flowers and things, It didn't really have any meaning. Well, it did have meaning behind it. But I'm just going to edit all that out. But what I mean to say is I'm going to work on, buildings and houses. I really want to work on building, a good portfolio of, book covers, because potentially that's what I want to go into, is designing book covers. I don't know if it's something I want to do all the time, but I do really like looking at book covers, and I see art on it all the time, and it inspires me. So let's try this. This. Hey y'all, it's Ashley. And I'm doing a really cool video where I'm talking about myself. Gosh. You gotta do what you gotta do, and I gotta, I need to give y'all my heart and soul. Not really my heart and soul, but I feel like we need to bond a little, I feel like I did a video similar to this, but not entirely like this. Let's see if I like that. Okay, let's try that. Oh, excuse me. Or maybe this will work.